What's going on, guys? It's Cheesy and welcome back to another F1 2020 video. But today we're going to be hopping into F2, starting our new career mode in F2. There's going to be 3 career modes that we're going to be trying to simultaneously enjoy, trying to make content for you guys. So I think today's the day that we get started in our new career with an F2 team.
Welcome to the beginning of your Formula One journey. Before competing at the top level, many drivers will race in Formula 2. From this screen, you can choose from multiple Formula 2 experiences. The first offers a selection of short scenarios. The short season consists of a shortened Formula 2 calendar with 1 race per weekend. The full season contains every round, with a feature and sprint race in each. And finally, you have the option to jump directly into Formula 1.
Alright, so we are going to be trying this full F2 season and racing the full 24 races of F2.
Formula 2 is one of the key steps many drivers will take on the path to Formula 1. It is a championship where the best up-and-coming drivers in the world must compete in identical cars to hone their skills and showcase their talents to teams in the F1 paddock. Whichever Formula 2 experience you choose, your performance in the championship matters. Finish high up in the table and your Formula 1 career will start on a high, allowing you to more easily negotiate with the top teams on the grid.
Alright then, so we're going to be choosing our team here. There's a couple that you can choose from. You can choose from the Sauber Junior Team Prema, Carlin. So these are the big 4, I think, the big 3 right here. You have Arden, which I race for, and I think that I kind of want to race for them. The BWT team. I think that would be cool. So I'll go with that. Most of the cars are similar in pace, and we'll go for the BWT Racing Point team. But let's start this career mode, see where we can stand, and see what this is like. 25 lap race, that seems pretty cool. But let's start it off at a 80% difficulty. I think there's a good starting point to gauge our difficulty and just figure out where it is. Formation lap on qualifying. It's either full or 1 single lap. Let's just go try a single lap and let's start this. Let's see how we can do, how we can race, and what the season is all going to be about. I have not raced the F2 cars yet in this game, so this will be a bit of a learning experience for myself, and just trying to figure out where these cars stand and how they race, how they drive, and how they handle, because the Formula 1 cars are definitely very planted. They have a lot of potential, but let's see what we can do here.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Alright, you heard Jeff. We want to get very consistent results. So track program is recommended just so we can, I think, get a feel for the car, see where it's at, see how this car handles, and I think that's exactly what we'll do. We'll go out there, I'll drive some laps for you guys, and we'll go back and then we'll talk about it. So let's get into it.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Best of luck out there. That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together. Final lap. This is the final lap of the program. Alright, that's the program complete. This is some decent data, although far from optimal. It could still be worth running again.
The car is feisty, I do have to say, as we're returning to our garage. The car likes to be handled very nicely. It's a very difficult car to maintain. Not a lot of stability out there. Of course, there are lower gears, 6 gears, so upshifting does get a little bit dangerous when you're trying to get
not got long between
some
now
more.
and qualifying, so it'd be very productive for us to run the qualifying pace evaluation. We can get some good R&D data as well if we complete it.
All right, Jeff, I'll do so after I'm done talking, sir. But as I was saying, it is feisty, and upshifting, you lose some pace on the straight. So, unlike the F1 cars, I feel like, where you can, I guess, upshift from second to third and have that way.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 45.2.
Alright, Jeff, recommended tire, soft, the reserve, so softs are reserved. Yeah, okay. Then let's try it on the medium then, I guess. So, flying lap, and let's
We're
see how it
11th in the
goes.
speed trap, 190.4 miles per hour. Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat. Well, program over, but that wasn't much help to us. We need it again, I'm afraid. Come in this lap, please. Box this lap. Okay, the time last lap was a 1:42.7 when...
Yeah, Jeff, you hear that? A 147.2. That was a nice lap. That was a fast lap. I was feeling good. That practice program, it was pretty bad. Oh, that was pretty bad. What's my best lap so far? 142.7. It was a 142.7, and
So
that's
far,
that.
our fastest lap is a 1:42.7.
Exactly, Jeff. See how good that was. That's 3/10 off pole. Is a good lap. And that wasn't even on softs. How much better are softs in F2? Okay, that's pole. Come on, Jeff. What are you talking about? That was a beautiful lap, but I might go out for a couple more, but I'll catch you guys during qualifying.
As all cars are now over the line, your top three again are the Scientist, Matsushita, and Juan Manuel Correa. Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula 2 action very shortly.
All right, then, quali time here in Bahrain International Circuit. One shot qualifying, and let's see what we can do. I was feeling good in practice, and hopefully we can put it all together here in qualifying. Car looking nice. Whoever BWT did a nice job for us, so we'll have to continue that. Let's go out onto the track now and see what we can do. All right, as we have figured out, these cars spin very easily, and that was a great example of it. That this car just can spin out of hand right quickly, very quickly when you don't expect it, and did that there. So Correa in first place, and I think it's going to be very nice to see him in F2 for the F3 this year. He's faced a lot of adversity, and I think that he deserves a shot back in F2. He's a great driver, and great to see him back, I think. And it's going to be nice to see him back on track. King up ahead, first place, P1. Let's see what we can do out of this last corner. Keeping it 7th place, I see. And it's a very close grid. I don't know how close, but it's pretty close. 7th place, not a bad finish. Not what we really wanted, but not too bad as well. I did have that spin, but that did not happen. I don't know what you're talking about there. That definitely did not happen. But getting those resource points.
The grid is all set for the race tomorrow, but before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, which are King, Correa, and Callum Ilott. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the feature race tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Alright, so interesting thing here is that 4 points are awarded for pole position. That is something I did not know, and something that I guess would help. Gives you a boost. So Jordan King just boosted there. Bocolachi in fourth place, my teammate in Eucalyptus Speed. Juan Manuel Carrera, the fellow American P2 with Sauber junior team by Charus, I think that name is. But we shall advance to the race here and see what this feature race is about. Let's get to it.
Hello and welcome from the Bahrain International Circuit here in Sakir. Down on the grid, the engineers are making their last checks and today's race will be underway shortly. Bahrain represents an exceptional 3.36 miles of racing. Lots of opportunities to overtake throughout its 15 corners. Now, this track has a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of this race. Davide, you're a three-time winner around here in 1 week, I believe, back in 2012. How on earth do you make the tyres last around this racetrack? They degrade so quickly.
To be honest, the key to the race is having a good start so you can get your car into a good position. Then save the tires as much as you can and push just at the end.
Well then, after an exciting session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Jordan King lines up on pole position, and it's Juan Manuel Correa in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ilott, Bocolachi, Nobuharu Matsushita, and De Vries, The Scientist, Aitken, Tete Camara, Mick Schumacher, Alesi, Mazepin, Luca Giotto, and Latifi, Galeo, Delatraz, Joe, and Tatiana Calderon. Boschamp and Mahavir Raghunathan starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Lord Raghunathan starting in last place. We love to see it. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is formation lap here, but Lord Raghunathan starting in first place. This is pretty interesting. Our tire temps.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
I was removed from formation lap. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. But Lord Raghunathan there, and I have no idea what's happening with the car. Is it just, it did just spat it out? Yeah, it did. It really did. Just quit me. Yeah, I don't even think I touched him. But starting behind De Vries, right in front of Jack Aitken, we have Matsushita in front of us, and this should be a good race. I'm not sure how we fare with the other drivers yet in a race because this is the first time, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can beat at least some of these guys. Hopefully we can get some overtaking done and things of that sort. But this looks promising. This looks pretty good, and we shall continue. So we're waiting for everyone to stay here, keeping. Well, the car is already just revving itself, keeping itself above 2,000 RPMs, around 3,000. But waiting for everyone to get back, and I do have a sneaking suspicion that we will have very cold tires. Just a sneaking suspicion, you know. I'm not completely sure, but when you don't do the formation lap, you might have some pretty frosty tires, and that doesn't make for a great lap at all. So yeah, just waiting for the guys. If you do enjoy, leave a like on the video, consider subscribing, guys. And well, I should say I say waiting for the guys, but I think there is one female in 2. My teammate actually, she races with Sophia and the others in the Le Mans series, LMP2 class. So that's interesting. I forgot who that is, but Juan Manuel, King, Ilot, Bocalachi, and everyone ahead of us. So waiting here for the grid to start, and let's get to it. But these cars are so hard. I just want to talk for 1 second. I had a horrible start, horrendous start. Because usually in F1, like I'm used to, you go up to second on the start because you don't want too much wheel spin. But here, you have to stay in first because the gears are so long, and I didn't realize that. But I did send it up the inside of whoever that was, and I'll want to try to get back. So I'm going to focus, and I'll look at that.
We've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused. leading our teammate by 7.2 seconds. This is your final lap of the race.
Last lap of the race. Third sector of that part is probably my best sector so far. First sector here is probably my weakest, where I lose the most time. First corner, AI brake very early, and I like to take advantage of that and just try to get as much out of that first corner as I can. Over here, the AI do really brake relatively late, but they do carry more speed through the straights, which is a little bit nerve-wracking when they're behind you with DRS. But nice first sector there. My actually personal best first sector, which is good to see because that doesn't happen too often. Getting this corner right is crucial for the exit, and I get that. Probably that's my best corner so far. Catching up to DeReeves here, but not within shooting distance of this last lap. He's just cruising along here. The F2 car have difficulty with that corner, keeping it flat out all the way through, and I guess that is just the thing. F1, you can keep it flat out, but here I don't think you can. Catching up to DeReeves though, he did slow down, and I was getting a little bit faster here and there between the last laps. If I can set a nice purple sector there, I don't know what the last lap will be.
Take care of the car on the way in.
But 7th place, we lost a couple positions. We made up a couple of positions, and we stayed flat, so that's fine. Nobuharu Matsushima is the driver of the day. Hat off to him.
That concludes another
MP Motorsport.
race.
Nice job to them for winning the
Tell
race
me,
there.
Davide, what was the key
Jordan
to this
King
success?
coming up on
I think
top
this
with the
race
pole
was
position.
won thanks to the tire management. You have to remember, it's not just about going as fast as you can. It's about consistency. It's about maintaining your speed over an entire race distance. So being able to keep the lap time competitive while still respecting the tires, that's where they won today.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be MP Motorsport picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.
Alright then, nice job to everyone who was up there. 800 points. Whoa, 1100 points. Actually, that's a lot of points for a race weekend, but I'm not complaining.
And now, let's
nevertheless.
take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Jordan King, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Very difficult, but I'll say Jordan King. He's cool under pressure, and he made the most of a difficult race today. My choice is not the same as the fans' choice this time. And both drivers were brilliant today. But the driver I choose today just about has the edge, I think.
And now a look at the team standings. MP Motorsport moved to the top of the table. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Alright then, so we did get the fastest lap, which is nice to see. Got the fastest lap by just a little bit. As you can see, Mick Schumacher went very fast, Alessi went very fast, and Aiken went very fast as well. All those guys were up on my tail shooting 45s. Oh wait, no, that's a 44. Oh, so almost by a second, I guess. Who was my closest rival? That's 9/10 off. That's 9/10 off. That's, yeah, so Matsushima was just very close, so not a bad race at all. So that should continue us into the feature race, or the other race. This was the feature race. The next race is the next one, But I'll leave that for a different episode. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like on the video. Consider subscribing, guys. And until next time, peace.